We're going to turn to our series, Failure to Launch. There's a Pew study out this summer that says millennials are moving back home in record numbers. And Nightline's Juju Chang has a closer look at what's going on and how to handle the conflicts when parents and adult children are living together again.
After 5 years in the fast-paced magazine industry in New York, 29-year-old Ramona Emerson made a momentous decision. She was heading across the country to move back in with her parents.
They were so excited when I said that I was going to move home.
We thought it sounded like a great idea.
It's only temporary. She's taking pre-med classes before she heads off to nursing school in the fall. At first, it was idyllic, but a few months in, she realized it's a very small house.
I'm an only child, so they are a little bit obsessed with me.
What guidelines would you give parents if they're going to have an adult child live with them?
Clarify from the start. Let them know what you are okay with, what you're not okay with.
For example, is there a curfew? What about using the car? But getting on each other's nerves is par for the course.
She has issues with practical things.
When you've been independent and to come back and have people watching your every move, I imagine silently judging me. That's probably been like the biggest challenge.
So to make it all work, Dr. Pincus says clarify expectations, like chipping in on expenses and cleanliness. She also recommends setting clear household contributions, like doing the dishes or cooking. And finally, don't forget to act your age.
You feel so much better if you try as much as you can to act like an adult. And your parents will be very happy about that as well.
And do some soul searching ahead of time.
If you don't think you like your kid at the stage they're in now, don't do it.
It's actually been a really, really positive experience and so fun to get to know my parents as an adult. I would do it again. Well, maybe not again, but I'm glad that I did it.
For Good Morning America, Juju Chang, ABC News, New York.
Let's talk about this now with our friend, Dr. Janet Taylor, psychiatrist, family therapist. Also happens to be living this out. Your daughter, Yana, 23, back home.
Back home, definitely living it.
And what does it mean?
So what it means is I used to come home from work and I'd expect her to say, oh, how was your day, Mom? But that didn't happen. So now I just treat her like a roommate. I come in, I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, what's up?
But is that really possible? You know, I saw it in the piece. You're supposed to go back home and act like an adult. But you know, there's something about going back to that house that brings everything back up.
Well, it's not just for the kids. I think as a parent of an adult child, you also have to change what you expect of them. So don't treat them like a child and expect them to be an adult. But it truly is an opportunity to redefine roles, manage expectations, and interact with them in a way that is more adult. You can share things you didn't share. And as we grow older, we do grow wiser. There are things that you do as a young parent that now that you're older, you can talk to them and do differently.
So how do you do that? How do you set the ground ahead of time?
Well, you have to talk clearly about how long do you plan on being here? What's your purpose? I'm not doing dishes, I'm not doing laundry, and help them establish a goal with a time frame.